What if I told you the single best way to improve your Taekwondo isn't another kick? What if the key to real-world self-defense in 2026 lies not in your feet, but in your ability to control the fight? Many people see Taekwondo as a beautiful display of high-flying kicks, lightning-fast strikes. They see the points scored in the ring. They see the impressive board breaks. But that is only one part of a much larger picture. The truth is, a real confrontation rarely stays at kicking distance. It gets close. It gets messy. And in those moments, takedowns become your most powerful tool. They are the game changer you need. This isn't about abandoning the art you love. This is about making it stronger. Kicks are powerful, kicks are fast, but kicks have limits. In the world we live in today, and certainly by 2026, relying only on striking is a dangerous gamble. Fights are unpredictable. They don't happen in a clean, open space. They happen in crowded bars, narrow hallways, or on slippery pavement. An attacker doesn't stand still and wait for your best technique. They rush you, they grab you, they try to overwhelm you with forward pressure. When someone is in your face, grabbing your arms, grabbing your clothes, your ability to create the space and time needed for a powerful kick disappears. Your greatest weapon becomes useless. Think about the modern landscape of self-defense. Through mixed martial arts and online videos, even untrained attackers instinctively know that getting close can shut down a good striker. They will try to tackle you. They will push you against a wall. If the fight goes to the ground and you have no plan, you are in serious trouble. Lying on your back with someone on top of you is a terrifying and vulnerable position. Your kicks are ineffective. Your punches have no power. You are at the mercy of your attacker unless you have the skills to escape and regain control. Striking only defense also creates another problem. It often requires you to keep hitting someone to stop the threat. While sometimes necessary, this can lead to a prolonged and messy struggle. It increases the risk of you getting hurt. It also increases the legal and moral complications of causing excessive injury. A clean takedown, on the other hand, can end the physical confrontation decisively. It allows you to neutralize the threat by controlling their body, not just by landing blows. It gives you a moment to think, to escape, or to hold the person until help arrives, all while minimizing the damage to everyone involved. The reality is simple. Your training must prepare you for the worst case scenario, not the best case one. The worst case scenario is not a striking duel. It is a chaotic, close range struggle that ends up on the ground. If your training doesn't include takedowns and basic ground skills, you have a massive hole in your self-defense plan. You are essentially hoping that the fight stays in your preferred range. Hope is not a strategy. It's time to face the limitations of a striking-only approach and build a more robust, more realistic set of skills for the challenges of 2026. So, let's open our minds. Let's look beyond the spinning kicks and the point sparring mentality. The goal of self-defense is not to win a match. It is to go home safe. It's about having a complete toolbox so you are ready for whatever comes your way. This is your invitation to explore a different side of your art. It's time to learn how to unbalance, unseat, and control an opponent. It's time to stop just kicking and start building a more complete, more effective version of yourself. Many people believe Taekwondo was born as a purely striking art. They think the grappling, the throws, the joint locks were added later from other systems. That is not the whole truth. If you look deep into the roots of Taekwondo, you will find a rich history of close quarters combat techniques. Before it became a modern Olympic sport focused on points for kicks, Taekwondo was a comprehensive martial art designed for military self-defense. The original masters understood that a real fight could go anywhere, and they incorporated techniques for every range of combat, including grappling. Look at the older Taekwondo forms, or Hyung. Hidden within the sequences of blocks, strikes, stances are subtle movements that are actually takedowns, throws, joint locks. A movement that looks like a simple low block could be the setup for a leg sweep. A circular block could be an entry to an arm throw. These techniques were often disguised within the forms passed down from instructor to student. They relied on principles of leverage, balance, timing, not just brute force. The historical name for these grappling techniques in Korean martial arts is often referred to as yusul. This includes skills like throwing, sweeping, applying pressure to joints. These were considered essential components for a complete warrior. The founders of the original Taekwondo kwans, schools, were often black belts in other arts like judo, Japanese jiu-jitsu, and they blended these grappling concepts into their curriculum. They knew that a fighter who could only kick was only half a fighter. They built Taekwondo to be a complete system capable of handling a threat, whether it was at a distance, chest to chest. So when we talk about adding takedowns to your Taekwondo practice, you are not betraying your art. You are rediscovering it. You are reconnecting with its original purpose as a practical and effective method of self-protection. The emphasis on sport kicking is a relatively recent development in the art's long history. By learning a few simple takedowns, you are honoring the legacy of Taekwondo's founders. You don't need to be a world-class wrestler to execute an effective takedown. You just need to understand 4 simple pillars: balance, leverage, timing, control. Mastering these principles will make your takedowns work, even if your technique isn't perfect. They are the foundation upon which all successful throws and sweeps are built. Forget about complicated moves you see in competitions. Focus on these core ideas and you will be able to unbalance and ground an opponent with surprising ease. These pillars turn a struggle into a science, replacing muscle with intelligence and making you far more efficient. Let's get practical. You don't need a huge arsenal of takedowns. You need 1 or 2 reliable, high-percentage moves that are easy to learn and work under pressure. We will focus on 2 takedowns that flow naturally from a Taekwondo stance and are simple to execute. The first is a powerful hip sweep, O Soto Gari. The second is an inside trip, O Uchi Gari. Practice these slowly at first. Focus on the steps. The goal is smooth execution, not speed or power. First, let's break down the hip sweep. This takedown is perfect when someone is standing square to you or pushing into you slightly. Hip sweep. Step 1. Get a dominant grip. With your lead hand, grab their collar or the back of their neck. With your other hand, grab their sleeve near the elbow. Hip sweep. Step 2. Step your lead foot to the outside of their foot, placing it slightly past theirs. Get your hip next to their hip. Hip sweep. Step 3. As you pull their upper body towards you and down, swing your rear leg back and forcefully reap their leg from behind. Hip sweep. Step 4. Continue the pulling motion with your arms and the drive from your hip to guide them backward to the ground. Stay on your feet. Showing sequence. 4-step line drawings of the hip sweep. Next, inside trip. This is a fantastic move for when an opponent is aggressively walking towards you. It's all about timing. Inside trip. Step 1. As they take a step forward with their lead leg, match their step by stepping your inside foot to the inside of their advancing foot. Inside trip. Step 2. Get your grips. A collar and elbow grip is great here too. Inside trip. Step 3. Push their upper body straight back to force their weight onto the heel of the foot you're targeting. Inside trip. Step 4. With your inside leg, make a small, sharp scooping or reaping motion behind their heel, pulling it out from under them. These rely on balance, these rely on leverage, these rely on timing. The hip sweep uses your hip as a lever and a powerful leg reap to destroy their base. The inside trip uses their forward momentum and precise timing to remove a single point of support. Neither requires you to lift a heavy opponent. They are efficient, they are effective. Start practicing the footwork for these takedowns by yourself. Then, work with a partner on mats. Go slow. Learn the movements. These 2 takedowns can dramatically increase your self-defense capabilities. Getting the takedown is only half the battle. What you do in the 3 seconds after your opponent hits the ground is what truly matters. If you just stand up and walk away, they can get back up and continue the attack. If you stay on top of them without a plan, you can be reversed or get caught in a bad position. This is where a little bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu knowledge becomes your superpower. You don't need to be a BJJ black belt. You just need to understand 2 basic positions of control side control. Mount. They let you pin your opponent. They stop them from hurting you. They let you control the situation. After a hip sweep, you'll often land beside your opponent. Transition immediately into side control. As they land, don't let go of your grips. Drop your hips and chest onto their torso. Get your chest directly on top of theirs. Sprawl your legs out wide for base. Keep them flat on their back. One arm controls their far side, hip or underarm. The other arm controls the near side, block the hip, or control the arm. That chest-to-chest pressure makes it hard for them to breathe. It makes it hard for them to move. It makes it hard for them to attack you. From here, you are in charge. The inside trip often leaves the opponent sitting in front of you. Your goal then is to pass their legs and get to mount. Keep control of their upper body. Immediately work to get around their legs. Step over one leg and pin it with your knee. Slide your other knee over until you sit on their chest. This is the mount, one of the most dominant positions in grappling. You have gravity and your full body weight behind you. They have very few effective attacks from here. You are safe and in control. Think of it as a three-step process: takedown, transition, control. The Taekwondo takedown gets them off their feet. The immediate transition closes distance and prevents their recovery. The BJJ control position, side control, or mount pins them and ends the fight. This combination is devastatingly effective. It takes the power of your striking art and blends it with the control of grappling. Learn these transitions and you build a full self-defense system from standing to ground. You are no longer just a striker, you are a problem solver. Knowledge is useless without practice. You need to build the muscle memory so that these moves become second nature. You don't want to be thinking about steps during a real confrontation. You want your body to just react. Here are 2 simple partner drills and 1 solo drill you can do to start embedding these takedowns into your system. Remember to always train on a soft surface like mats and to communicate with your partner. Safety first. The goal is to learn and improve, not to get injured. Start slow and let speed come naturally as you get more comfortable. Partner drill 1. The sweep and settle. This drill connects the hip sweep directly to the side control position. Partner A stands in a neutral stance. Partner B secures their collar grip. Partner B secures their elbow grip. Slowly, Partner B executes the hip sweep. Step outside, get the hip in place, reap the leg. Partner A should not resist, but simply allow the takedown to happen, focusing on falling safely. As soon as Partner A lands, Partner B immediately transitions to side control, settling their weight on their partner's chest. Hold the position for 5 seconds, then reset. Do this 5 times, then switch roles. Partner drill 2, the flowing inside trip. This drill is all about timing. Partner A starts a few feet away. Partner A walks slowly and deliberately toward Partner B. Partner B watches their steps. As Partner A takes a step with their lead foot, Partner B times their entry, stepping in for the inside trip. Partner B executes the takedown, guiding Partner A to the mat. The key here is not power, but timing the entry perfectly with the opponent's step. Don't worry about transitioning to a control position for this drill. Just focus on the timing of the takedown itself. Do 5 reps, then switch. Solo drill. The hip switch shadow box. This drill can be done anywhere, anytime. You don't need a partner or any equipment. Stand in your fighting stance. Visualize an opponent in front of you. Practice the footwork for the hip sweep. Step your lead foot to the outside. Pivot your hips as if getting into position next to an opponent. Swing your rear leg through in a reaping motion. Reset and repeat. Do this 20 times on each side. This drill builds hip mobility, balance, and coordination you need for the actual takedown. It's like shadow boxing for your throws. Let's move away from the dojang and into the real world. How do these takedowns actually help you in a dangerous situation? The primary benefit is control. In many self-defense scenarios, your goal is not to injure the other person, it is to stop them from injuring you. A clean takedown followed by a dominant control position like side control can end a physical conflict without a single punch being thrown. This is not only safer for you, but it also has significant legal advantages. Explaining to law enforcement that you controlled someone on the ground until they calmed down is much better than explaining why you had to strike them 10 times. Consider this scenario. A large, intoxicated individual at a public event becomes aggressive and grabs your friend's arm. Instead of escalating the situation by trading punches, you step in. You secure a collar grip, you secure an elbow grip. You use their forward stumble to execute a simple inside trip and guide them to the ground. You transition to side control and use your weight to hold them there, calmly telling them to relax. The bouncers arrive and take over. No one is seriously hurt. You use the minimum amount of force necessary to neutralize the threat. This is intelligent self-defense. This is control. Here's another situation. Someone tries to snatch your bag on the street. As they pull, you go with their momentum, step in close, execute a hip sweep. They fall to the ground, surprised and off balance. This creates a window of opportunity. You don't need to stay and fight. You can disengage, recover your property, and create distance to escape to safety. The takedown wasn't used to start a ground fight. It was used to create a moment of chaos for your attacker, giving you the precious seconds you need to get away. It's a tool for creating space just as much as it is for controlling it. The psychological edge that comes with knowing takedowns is immense. When you are no longer afraid of someone getting close, your entire demeanor changes. You become calmer and more confident. You can manage distance more effectively because you have a plan for every range. This confidence can often de-escalate a situation before it even becomes physical. An aggressor is looking for a victim, not a calm, capable opponent. By training takedowns, you are not just adding techniques. You are building a mindset of control, readiness, quiet confidence that makes you a much harder target. The journey begins now. True power lies in control, and control often starts with a takedown. The message is clear. Taekwondo is a phenomenal base, but in 2026, it is not enough on its own. The world has changed, and our training must evolve with it. Adding takedowns and basic ground control is not a suggestion. It is a necessity for anyone serious about real-world self-defense. You don't need to give up your kicks or abandon your dojang. You simply need to supplement your training. You need to build a bridge between the striking world of Taekwondo and the grappling world of arts like BJJ and Judo. This bridge will make you a complete, well-rounded, and truly formidable martial artist. Your first step is to start. Don't wait. Begin practicing the solo hip switch drill tonight. Talk to your Taekwondo instructor about your interest in practical self-defense and ask if they can incorporate some basic takedown entries. Many traditional instructors have this knowledge and are happy to share it if students show interest. Be curious, ask questions, show them you are serious about growing beyond the sport aspect of the art. Your journey starts with a simple conversation and a commitment to expanding your skills. You have to be the one to take that step. The next and most powerful step is to cross-train. Find a reputable Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school in your area. Find a reputable Judo school in your area. Go in with an open mind and a white belt attitude. Explain that you are a Taekwondo practitioner looking to add ground skills to your toolbox. The grappling community is almost always welcoming to strikers looking to learn. Just a few months of consistent BJJ training will teach you more about balance, control, and leverage than years of pure striking. You will learn how to fall safely, how to maintain dominant positions, and how to escape from bad ones. This is the fastest way to fill the biggest gap in your game. This is about building a community of smarter fighters. It's about creating a new generation of Taekwondo practitioners who are as comfortable in the clinch as they are at kicking range. Share this knowledge with your training partners. Encourage your school to host a self-defense seminar that includes grappling. The more we embrace this holistic approach to training, the stronger our art becomes. Your kicks will always be your primary weapon, but with takedowns in your back pocket, you will have the confidence to handle any situation. Start today, train smart, and become the complete fighter you were meant to be. By 2026, understanding how to close the distance and execute a simple, effective takedown will be just as crucial as having a powerful roundhouse kick. It's the evolution of your training. Takedowns give you options when your kicks are taken away. They allow you to dictate where the fight happens, on your feet or on the ground. They provide a path to control, a way to end a dangerous situation without causing unnecessary harm. We have just passed the 400 subscriber mark. Help us move towards the 500 subscriber mark. Please support the channel, comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. To receive notifications about future content, select the post notification bell. If you want to stay with me, choose a video on your screen, and we will see you there. Thank you.